Brought to you by IOT Publishers. A couple's therapy to find the secrets of everlasting happiness. The top 9 secrets of how to create healthy, happy relationships. By Fateh Chahal. Edited by Ishnur Rampal. Narrated by Sasha Gorbasew. Introduction. What is the difference between long-term relationships and marriages that seem to fail dismally, and those that become the gold standard? Is there a single differentiating factor, or is it a series of things? By gold standard, I mean those couples that seem to thrive through 50, 60, and 70 years of marriage, remaining happy after all this time. It's not that they force themselves to come across as happy in front of the world either. You know that all sorts of things happen behind closed doors. Decades after they said those words, "I do," in front of witnesses, they are still happy, genuinely happy. Is there something that they know that we don't? Each of these couples has discovered the secret to being happy in their relationships and in their lives. The relationship they have with their spouse only seems to enhance their life experience. Of course, unfortunately, where we used to joyfully celebrate those benchmark anniversaries with happy couples that have stuck with it, more and more relationships are ending in toxic separations and divorces. According to the Institute for Family Studies, various polls conducted over the years, such as the General Society Survey, GSS, and Gallup polls, there has definitely been a downward trend in the number of couples actually taking the plunge and officially committing to each other through marriage. And yes, there's that old argument that it's just a piece of paper. But that piece of paper makes all the difference in the world when it comes to that mother of all fights, where you seem to have one foot out the door. Stone, 2022. Without a so-called marriage license or certificate, leaving is easy. At least it's a lot easier than if you were committed by that piece of paper. It's as simple as saying, "I'm done," or "I'm out of here." Now this wouldn't be so bad if it is just a couple having a casual relationship where it has been agreed that no one is going to get hurt. It is purely casual with no ties, commitments, or feelings. Unfortunately, life is never as uncomplicated as this. Even when you agree that there will be no feelings, or whatever other label you may want to slap on it to make you feel better about yourself, there will always be feelings involved. That's the nature of a relationship. It's having those feelings for another human being. It's choosing them over millions of other possible partners. You can keep telling yourself that it's just a friendship or a casual relationship, whereas nothing can be furthest from the truth. Although we think we can, we often have little to no control over our emotions. Sometimes these come in the forms of questions. Things like, why, when you have already made a decision not to get close to the other person, are you suddenly jealous when someone else looks their way? Why do you think about them first thing in the morning, or last thing at night, even though you don't mean to? Again, it has nothing to do with those vows you make and that marriage license that binds two people legally that will make you happy. Data from an international trial conducted by Duke University 2019 showed a distinct difference in happiness levels for those officially married versus those simply within a cohabitation environment. Pirelli-Harris et al., 2019. Not surprising, it was not just happiness, but it had a positive trend when it comes to subjective well-being. By this, I mean the way you feel about your happiness, how you feel about your health mentally, physically, and emotionally. You benchmark your emotions pretty much against your own experiences rather than allowing someone else to determine how you feel. It's taking ownership of your own personal life experiences and your own happiness. What then is the secret to happiness as a couple? Does the responsibility of working towards being blissfully happy rely on one or both partners? Is it just a scientific response to emotions that we really don't have control over? Or is there something more to it? Can your mental, physical, and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?